In the beginning of the dental cleaning, what we want to do is make sure that no water or debris is getting to the back of the throat. So I'm taking my rolled gauze and I'm putting it in the back of the throat. So whatever you guys do at your clinic to remind yourselves to remove the gauze, whether it's a string that comes out, just remember to remove that at the end. I'm using a chlorhexidine 0.12% rinse. I'm going to put this in the mouth to prevent as much aerosolization of the bacteria as possible. So I'm going to put that along the teeth and let it sit for about 5 minutes before I start my cleaning. When performing a ultrasonic scaling, you want to use the sides of the scaler, not the tip. The vibration will be what is actually going to clean the plaque and calculus off the tooth. And depending on what type of tip you have, you may or may not be able to use it below the gum line, so make sure you check with your instructions. And you want to do short, quick, rapid strokes, and do not spend too much time on the same tooth, no longer than 30 seconds. If you spend longer than 30 seconds, the vibration of the ultrasonic scaler can actually injure the pulp. You can always come back to the tooth, just don't spend more than 30 seconds at a time. And if you have a tip that will go below the gum line, make sure you get down there so that we can clear the bacteria from just underneath the gum line. Make sure you get all surfaces of the tooth, so the outside, also the inside. After you finish with your dental prophy, we want to use this disclosing solution. Paint that on the teeth so that you can tell where any plaque or calculus might be left behind. So once you've covered all aspects of the tooth with the disclosing solution, we can rinse that with our air water syringe and see what is left behind. So as you can see, we have areas that took up the staining. So that's what we need to go back and make sure that we clean off with the ultrasonic scaler. So after you have finished your dental cleaning as well as used your disclosing solution, just go back and make sure that there are no other areas of the teeth that have been missed, just because they're hard to get to or see. You can actually, on any teeth, especially the caudal maxilla, use a mirror, dental mirror, to look back there and see if you've left any calculus behind. That can be a spot that gets overlooked. Also, when you're dealing with the lower jaw, make sure we've cleaned the insides of the teeth very well. That's another area that can be overlooked by accident. So now that my dental prophy is finished, I'm going to polish the teeth to get rid of any etches in the enamel paste. And you're welcome to put it on the tooth. You're welcome to just, get it in your prophy cup, whatever way you like to get the paste on the teeth. And then what I'm going to do is just gently use this on the tooth. And also just splaying this so that I get below that gum line where I cleaned as well. All aspects of that tooth. Just like when you're using your scaler, you do not want to spend more than 30 seconds on a tooth at a time. You can always come back to the teeth because, again, the vibrations can affect the pulp. Also, when you're using force on this, it can heat up the tooth, so we don't want that either. That way we have a nice smooth surface that bacteria is not going to settle into. Dental cleaning, what I really like to do is I like to put Oravet, which is a barrier gel, on the teeth after my cleaning. So I like to dry the teeth. You can just use your air syringe. And then I just put the Oravet on my fingers, rub my fingers together, and just do the insides and outsides of the teeth. And no plaque buildup on those. And this is a great thing for owners to do at home as well on a weekly basis. Once we're done with the Oravet, I don't want to forget to unpack the back of my throat, so I'm going to go in, remove the gauze that I have back there. And then what I like to do, I usually have someone double check me, and I also like to use suction and suction out the back of the throat. That way I know all moisture is gone. If you don't have suction, that's okay. It's more of a luxury, but you might use another dry gauze if you feel that we have any phlegm or anything in the back of the throat. And that is a thorough dental cleaning. Now we are ready for dental x-rays.